Hi children, how are you? Fine. Are you happy? No. Yes, we all are in the same boat. We are not so happy. Why? Yes, you are absolutely right. We are under the threat of corona. Every day we wake up with a fear. How many are reported positive? How many cases are negative? See, how many people are under home quarantine, institutional quarantine. Nowadays, all these terms are very popular to all of us. Am I right? Yes. Well, children, we are very much afraid that whether I contract this coronavirus. So we all are afraid of this organism, this microscopic organism. It is not a big one. It's a microscopic organism. We people, the humanity, we are supposed to be the superpower of this Mother Earth. But the whole picture is changed nowadays. Now, who is the hero of this globe, this microscopic organism? The COVID-19. So you agreed that, you admitted that, you are not so happy, I too. So, happiness, don't you remember the story, the happiness machine? Where, what happened to that Lena and Leo Hoffman? Leo Hoffman tried his best to make his wife Lena happy, but he pitiably failed. What's the message of the story? This happiness is something which comes from within. It's not at all artificial. So, we must understand happiness, it can be given only by nature. While we all human beings, we are very much afraid. See, our Mother Earth is very happy. Can you tell me the reason? Yes, you are exactly right. Now, this nature is heaving a sigh of relief. Yes, can you tell me the reason? Yes, you are right. The sound pollution, every type of pollution has been reduced to a great extent. Now, we forget the fact that this Mother Earth is for all living beings, all creation of nature. We believe that, we human beings believe that we are the only one heirs of Earth. Wrong. Now, it's proved that it's wrong. Now, we all are locked inside our four walls of our home. Some are in the room quarantine, some are in the home quarantine, some are in the institutional quarantine. Now, it's what's going on nowadays in this society. So you just imagine what were the condition in 2018. That time we were the victims of a deluge. Can we call it as a flood? No, yes. What you said, it's exactly right. It's not a flood, it's a deluge. Now this COVID-19, is it an epidemic or a pandemic? Yes, thank you. You are right. It's not an epidemic, but it's a pandemic. So WHO declared that it's a pandemic. Now, from this we can understand a fact that it's high time we changed our attitude towards nature, the Mother Earth. We describe the earth as our mother. Why? Because in this world, mother is the most patient lady. See, beyond this mother's patience, nothing is there. Now, from this, we can conclude that happiness, we may get it from nature. Nature can soothe us, all the creations in her lap. Now, here's a wonderful poem about nature. Well, children, let's listen to some sounds. Can you identify this sound? Yes, it's a cuckoo bird. Next one? Yes, it's a nightingale. Yes, very good. Dove, the symbol of peace. Yes, you are right. This, it's the creaking sound of cricket. Now, let's watch some sights. See, what about this first one? Yes, very good. A running stream. What about this one? It's a waterfall. How beautiful, lovely to see. Oh my God, what a beautiful this. Oh, sunflower facing sun. Very nice sight. Then, what about this? Oh, variety of flowers. A garden. A very good garden. Now, let me ask a question. We people, that means common people like us, feel so much happiness. What about the feeling of a poet? What may be his feeling? Yes, ecstasy, extreme delight. Now, William Wordsworth. Have you heard about William Wordsworth? Yes. Then what do you know about William Wordsworth? Yes, very good. He is a nature poet. Yes, exactly. He is a romantic poet also. Here we can see the profile of William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was a major English romantic poet. Lyrical ballads, a collection of poems written by William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge, made him a major figure in the literary circle. He became poet laureate in 1843. His famous works include Daffodils, Lucy Gray, and The Prelude. In simple, ordinary language, Wordsworth presents nature as an antidote to the corrupting influences of society. He is known as the poet of nature. Here, Wordsworth tells us that nature is an antidote, means antitoxin to the ailments of all creations of nature. Okay, children, let's watch a picture. Can you describe this picture? Yes. The first one, two pictures, a combination of two pictures. The first one, it is the picture of nature. It is the cross section of nature. Am I right? Then, what all things can you see there? Yes, a river, valley, clouds, flying birds. Now, see, what about this first picture? Yes, it gives the serene beauty of nature. Nature in her serene beauty. Okay, what about the second picture? What all things can you see there? Oh yes, you are very much interested in, yes, it's a JCB. Next one. Oh, this, a factory. This smoke is liberating from the factory. Buildings. So it is the cross section of society. And you can see this cracked fields also there. So we can say that there is the nature in its serene beauty and now the pitiable condition of our mother nature. Right? Now, I'll read out the poem. Lines written in early spring. I heard a thousand blended notes, while in a grove I sat reclined. In that sweet mood, when pleasant thoughts bring sad thoughts to the mind. To her fireworks did nature link the human soul that through me ran. I much grieved my heart to think what man has made of man. Through primrose tufts in that green bower, the periwinkle trailed its wreaths, and it's my faith that every flower enjoys the air it breathes. The birds around me hopped and played, their thoughts I cannot measure. But the least motion which they made, it seemed a thrill of pleasure. The budding twigs spread out their fan to catch the breezy air, and I must think, do all I can, that there was pleasure there. If this belief from heaven be sent, if such be nature's holy plan, have I not reason to lament what man has made of man? From the very title itself, we could understand one thing. What's that? Yes, very good. Wordsworth penned these lines during the season, spring season. Spring season is supposed to be the season of flowering. Nature in its beauty, in its full swing. Now here, from your reading, can you tell me what's the poem about? Yes, very good. The poem is about the experiences of the poet when he is being one with nature. Very good. Then can you tell me the background of the poem? Yes, exactly. The poet is sitting in a grove. Is he in a relaxed mood? Yes. Which expressions tell you that the poet is in a relaxed way? Yes. I sat reclined. I heard 1,000 blended notes. Who is the speaker of the poem? Yes, the poet himself. And where was he sitting? He was sitting in a grove. Grove means what's grove? Yes, wood. And then he heard something. What's that? Yes, 1,000 blended notes. Blended. It's not one, it's a blend. Blended notes. What does it mean? Blended notes. Yes, the notes of nature, the sounds of nature. We heard some beautiful, melodious, soothing sounds of nature. The chirping birds, then some creaking sound of cricket, all these things. Heard 1,000 blended notes. Who is I refer to here? Yes, the poet. Who is the speaker of the poem? Poet. While in a grove I sat reclined. Where was the poet sitting? In a grove. And what's the mood of the poet now? Yes, relaxed. Which word tells you that the poet is in a relaxed mood? Yes, reclined. And in that sweet mood, he was in the sweetest, happiest and most blessed state of mind. But all of a sudden something comes to his mind. Yes, what's that? The sad thoughts. That sad thoughts to arise in his mind. It made him unhappy. So it's a mixed feeling. He is in a mixed feeling. Ecstasy, at the same time, sadness. Now, blended notes means music of sounds, chirping of some other birds, creaking of insects, then gurgling streams, then whistling leaves. It's very soothing, it's very melodious to listen to these sounds. Right? Just look at this line. I heard 1,000 blended notes. Can we hear 1,000 blended notes at a time? No, never. So it's an exaggerated statement. Am I right? Yes. So the poet uses such exaggerated statements to make the poem more expressive. And that figure of speech, what's this figure of speech? It is the ornaments, figures of speech are the ornaments of a poem to beautify the poem. Here, William Wordsworth beautified the poem using the figure of speech, hyperbole. See this spelling, hyperbole, but the pronunciation is hyperbole. Then what's this hyperbole? It is the use of exaggerated statement. It's the use of exaggeration as a figure of speech. And then what's the purpose? To evoke strong feelings and strong impression. Some other examples. So the same poet from Daffodils, he wrote some lines like this. I wandered lonely as a cloud, 10,000 saw I at a glance. Showing wonder, he stated that, he saw 10,000, he exaggerated the number. So it's another example of this hyperbole. So I hope you got what this hyperbole, the figure of speech hyperbole is. Here I have a few more examples for this hyperbole. See, that boy runs faster than a car. Can we run faster than a car? No, it's not possible. I'm so tired, I could sleep a year. Anybody can sleep a year? So such type of sentences, exaggerated statements are called hyperbole. Okay, let's move on to the other poetic device. Again, I heard 1,000 blended notes. What picture comes to your mind? Yes, the sounds of nature. Right. Now, such pictures, mental word pictures, which make the poem more appealing. And how many types of images? So you have already learned all these things. Okay, you just brush up your things you learned. They make the poem more appealing and effective. They appeal to the 5 senses. The first one is visual image. Word pictures that appeal to the sense of sight. Second one, auditory image, appeal to the sense of hearing. Tactile image, appeals to the sense of touch. Gustatory image, appeals to the sense of taste. And the last one, olfactory image, appeals to the sense of smell. Now here, I heard 1,000 blended notes. Here, it appeals to the sense of hearing. So it is the image, auditory image.